Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that is important in this current dimensional transition. Many will agree, many will not. Many will do it, many won't. It's not a problem. The information will be passed. You will do it if you want. I just want to mention a single word: balance. Everything that is done in balance is perfect. Nothing in excess is good, even restrictions. Nothing in excess is good. The good thing is balance. So keep that word balance. Today I'm going to talk about food. Some have this doubt about how to eat correctly, since so many foods bring bad energy. I'll start with live foods. As I said in the previous video, you were encouraged to eat the animals, to think that without meat, your body would not be able to withstand day-to-day life. All with the aim of destruction, which is what is happening on the planet today. But let's go. You have a habit of eating live animals. Not eating them alive, but living animals, such as cattle, chickens, fish, and other animals, which you usually eat and which are alive. What can I say about this food? Nutritionally speaking, it is an excellent diet, as it really has all the energy your body needs. It brings them firmness, it brings them protein, it brings them good things, for sure. Now, energetically speaking, they are terrible. They are the worst foods there are. Why? Put yourself in the shoes of an animal and know that you are being created there, trapped, maybe even with a little freedom, but trapped. You are not in nature, you are trapped. And intuitively in there, you know you're going to die. How would you feel? Happy? Quiet? Of course. In the same way as animals, they know they are going to die. And this energy that instinctively passes through them ends up being migrated to their flesh. So when you eat the meat of these animals, all that load of sadness, pain, anguish, fear, is passed on to you. You receive it all. Some animals with greater intensity, others with less. The least intense is the fish, but it also suffers, because it dies without air, so he also suffers. Saying to you, my brothers, stop eating meat of any kind, would be an imposition that does not match what I preach. Yes, energetically speaking, they are not good foods, but there is no way to just take them away from one moment to the next. Telling you, stop eating, and you just stop. This will bring a huge emotional and physical imbalance for you. So I would never do that. I'm not saying that you should eat meat, on the contrary, I'm going to quote that word from the beginning of the video again: balance. You can eat meat, they can, but in balance. What would be the balance? For example, avoid eating meat every day. I say, beef. Eat in one day. The next day, try to add foods that are not living beings, or better yet, foods that do not contain blood, vegetables, fruits, vegetables, pasta. Then the next day, eat chicken meat. The next day, again vegetables, legumes, fruits of the earth. The other day, fish, and so you eat a balanced diet, in which the energies are in contrast, because vegetables, fruits, leaves, have beneficial energy, because they come from the earth. All their food, all their sustenance, comes from the land. So it comes from the energy of Gaia. So it's perfect. You eat bad energy one day, and the next day you counterbalance it with good energy. Therein lies the balance. Then many will say, but I don't like vegetables, I don't like fruit, I do not like it, I don't like that. Look, my brothers, I certainly won't force you to eat. I just tell you that it's good that you learn to eat this. Start getting used to eating this, because in the new world, you will no longer eat meat, of any kind, and that doesn't mean you're going to die. Quite the contrary, you will have many more years of life than you have now, because you will not ingest low vibration energy in any way. You will only ingest things from the earth, and this will make you healthy and far away. You have no idea how bad animal fat does to your body. It is extremely harmful to your veins and your organs, which were not designed to metabolize this type of fat. But you were taught to eat. You eat. I just say it again, balance. Everything is balance. One important thing that you can do along with your diet, throughout the day, I say, is to drink lots of water. I've said it here several times, water doesn't just have the properties you think it does, it's just a liquid that you drink. No. Energetically speaking, water has immense cleaning potential. So, when it enters your body, it cleans it, and the more you drink water, the more you cleanse these bad energies. So let's say one day you went to a barbecue, he ate meat until he had had enough, of all kinds. Try to eat a lighter diet the next day and drink lots of water, so that your body can flush out everything you ate the day before. That's balance. That's how it works, my brothers. I repeat again, I'm not going to say here, stop eating that. Stop eating that, I won't say, because I know how difficult this will be for you. Because this is already ingrained in your own cells, this need to eat meat. That would be a deeper treatment. If you really want to. No, I want to stop eating meat for good. Right. In addition to the willpower that you will have, you will have to find alternatives that satisfy you. Because it's not just saying, oh, I'm going to stop eating meat, and what type of protein are you going to put in your body? Do you eat everything else? Are you able to replace it? This is a question. So my brothers, it's not just for you to say, I'm going to stop, and stop. I repeat again, balance. Only that. Balance. Ah, but how come in the new world we won't eat? Because you will be treated. When you pass there, many desires that you have here will not be taken away. All these desires that bring you harm will be eliminated, and you will learn a new diet. Will be easy? I never said it would be easy. Changing dimensions is not easy, my brothers. It's a change in general, it is a paradigm shift, it is a change of habits, it is a change of feelings, it's a total change. It's not easy. I never said it would be. So, this is a point that you will have to work on. Learn to modify your diet. Learn to eat healthy foods. Another food group that is extremely harmful to you is white sugar. And the vast majority on this planet love sweets. Of course, everything that is evil and that diminishes your energy was presented to you, and made you addicted. Who doesn't like a sweet treat? With rare exceptions, everyone loves to eat sweets. Yes, we understand, that it's good, it's delicious, it brings an absurd pleasure when you eat it. Look at the manipulation. There is a great deal of manipulation, because sweets are foods that the more you eat, the more you want to eat. This is all planned, my brothers, was planned. What does white sugar do? What is sugar? Let's go. Sugar comes from sugar cane. It is a food from the earth. Perfect. But it doesn't come out white, it is the result of manipulation of the liquid that is extracted from sugar cane. And this liquid is highly manipulated until it reaches white sugar. Then, all the energy that came from the earth, which it contained, went away, and the energies he absorbed throughout the process were so many that he became bad food, because they only absorbed the energies of the process, from substances that are not natural. Then he becomes evil. And it's what you eat most. It's the masses, are the sweets, are the breads, all made with white sugar. It's my brothers, change is difficult. But I repeat again, that magic word, balance. I'm not going to ask here either that no one stops eating sweets. Eat in balance. Ah, I feel like eating. With the. Once you've finished eating, drink a glass of water, and see that water removing all the bad energy you ingested. Ah, but I don't like water. Well, then it will get extremely difficult, because this is a food, because water is a food, that you have to drink all the time, because it is what cleanses you from everything that you eat wrong. Another example, white flour. Just like sugar, Handling flour causes it to lose its natural properties. And it does the same harm as sugar, it profoundly reduces your energy. And what do you like to eat most? A warm bun in the morning. My brothers, if you notice, everything that is very tasty, that brings pleasure, is not good for you, unfortunately. Because this was all manipulation, for what purpose? May you lose your energy, because the less energy you have, the less you connect to the high. The more your bodies become clean from what you eat, the more easily you are able to connect with the higher. Your gifts appear with much more intensity, on the contrary, than when you eat a lot of what you shouldn't, what is not good. Your energies drop a lot, and it becomes very difficult for your higher self to make the connection with the higher, because you are energetically horrible. So my brothers, all of this was extremely planned, extremely incited, for you to become addicted. And exactly admire what makes them lose energy, and not gain it. Over time, there has been an increase in the consumption of vegetables and fruits, including by children. This has already been the work of beings of light, so that these children have the habit of eating healthy things. Because in the past, even children only ate candy and sweets. Even in schools, that was all they received, sweets and candies, and they became obese and sick children. Today, everything is changing. Yes, there are already a lot of people who eat good things, who eat vegetables, eat whole foods. Perfect. What is the difference between wholemeal flour and white flour? It has almost no processing, so it brings the energy of the earth. So she is good. Ah, so I can eat wholemeal bread. Yes, you can. This is beneficial. Of course, there are some things in there that make you lose a little energy, but it is much more beneficial than white bread. Likewise, whole grain pasta and brown rice. Everything that is whole grain is healthier, because they still contain the energy of the earth, unlike foods that have already been processed. So my brothers, this is not a primer, nor an imposition of what you should or should not do. I'm just explaining the function of food and what you eat, what happens in their bodies. Change will happen, whether you want it or not. If you want to wait for the change, great. It will be more difficult, but that's okay. But if you want to start changing your habits a little, it will be easier, because you will no longer see flesh, you will no longer eat live animals. Only earthly things. So my brothers, I remember again the magic word, balance. I completely understand that it is very difficult for you to change from one moment to the next. But start. Do a test, reduce the quantities. You can even eat it, but in smaller quantities. Eat more things from the earth. Have more vegetables on your plates and less meat. You will see, how little by little, you will be satisfied with this small piece that you have placed on the plate. And they will continue to become healthier, because their energies will begin to become totally beneficial. Drink lots of water. If possible mineral water, because even your water is not good, because it contains too much treatment to make it possible for you to drink it. So, she is not completely pure either. The energy that came from earth with it is already damaged, but even so, it is such a potent food that it is still good. She is still able to clean. But for those who can, drink mineral water. This one brings the energy of the earth, with greater intensity. Yes, they also undergo processing. Ideally, everyone would have a mineral water source in their backyard. Then, we would be in an unreal world, which is not your world. So my brothers, everything is balance. Eat correctly. Ah, but can't I eat more sweets? You can, of course you can, but in balance. You don't need to eat several pieces in one day. Eat few portions. Satisfy your desire, but with little. It doesn't have to be much. Satisfy with little. You are the ones who think you have to have a lot to be satisfied. No. Whatever it is, your brain already understands that you ate. And that's enough. Remember my brothers, your body is a sum of energies from everything you eat, and everything you feel. So, start taking care of him. Start improving your energies. I am Archangel Michael. And whoever wants to improve their energy, ask in their prayers that I cover them with my blue cloak and remove all negative energy that is in their bodies, and I will do so.